All right, today we're doing triceps and we're doing all dumbbells. Now the nice part about this is you're not at a disadvantage. In my opinion, you don't need all these machines, you don't need to progressively overload. Triceps respond best to just maxing out the volume. So if you're ready, let's get after it. So I'm assuming the ones that requested this aren't just sitting in a gym hoarding the dumbbell rack to themselves and refuse to use anything else because they're stubborn. You probably got a home gym, a couple different dumbbells, so we're gonna just do stuff that requires a moderate amount of weight. We're gonna stay away from, close grip press or any kind of heavy dip, weighted dip movement because you probably don't have that. So we're gonna do exercises that really focus on stressing the muscle in a way through different angles, tempo, but still just as good. All right, so the first exercise is a skull crusher variation that we break down into two different movements. So the initial stretch comes from the elbow up. Once you reach a full stretch position, you're gonna let the elbow drift back just a hair, really engage and stretch that long head. And then once you start to contract, you're gonna bring it back forward and then engage that tricep. So to make sure your lats don't jump in and take over that bottom portion movement, that little bit of a stretch, you're gonna put yourself in a little bit of an incline. Now, if you don't have a bench like this, that's fine. Just grab a pad. Grab a pillow from your room. It doesn't matter. You just need a little bit of elevation to keep that tricep in the best possible position to stay engaged the entire time. One quick note on these, I would start and make it two distinct movements, and then as you get more comfortable and you get a little heavier, then you start to morph them into one nice clean movement. All right, so the next thing is going to be another variation of a skull crusher, but we're going to do it unilaterally because it's too easy to lose that form, get nice and sloppy, and just start throwing things around. So we're going to make you physically hold yourself into place. All right, so there's three things you can do to really maximize this lift. The first thing is as you're stretching down, flex that wrist towards you. As you come up, you flex away. That's just going to engage the tricep that much more. The next thing is you're going to stay in a 45-degree position the entire time. That's just going to make you work harder against gravity. And finally, you can use that opposing hand. You're going to hold yourself in place. One that's going to maintain the 45-degree angle, but it's also going to make sure that elbow doesn't flare out because as you get tired, that shoulder is going to find some weird way to jump in. So if you hold it in place the entire time, then you're stuck. All you can do is engage, flex, and fail. All right, so we're finishing up with the tricep push-up variation that I've shown before, but was done on a BOSA ball, and this way is actually a little bit harder. So the key with this is treat it more like a tricep extension, less of a push-up. Let yourself stretch down by actually lowering those shoulders, and then as you come up, you arch that back and drive through those triceps. Also on these, I don't lock out. A lot of people do, they like locking out tricep exercises. I don't. I feel like you get a better contraction, more time under tension. I feel like it's just human tendency once you lock that elbow out to find a way to relax it into your shoulders and have something else just take the load just for a second before you get back into it. I'd rather keep that tension and if anything, stay towards the bottom of the actual movement itself. Now, if you don't have a set of dumbbells like this, it's fine. You're probably stuck with something like these, which is perfectly okay. You might need to get some wrist wraps because you're gonna really put stress on those wrists as you stretch into it, but it just makes it an even better movement if you can do these ones. Make sure, especially on these, lose your ego. It's fine to do them on your knees. It doesn't matter. They're just gonna get blown up no matter what. As always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment in the video you want me to do next, and get after it, get growing. I'll talk to you soon.